Hi, my name is Lindsay from The Homey Life, and today we're going to be talking about garlic. So we are going to harvest some garlic, we're going to cure some garlic. I'm going to also show you how we can preserve garlic in a really easy way that you can use it often and it preserves for a long time. We'll talk about some ways on how to get larger garlic bulbs and just little tips and tricks along the way. So just make sure you watch all the way through so you can hear everything about garlic, and I'll also tell you how you can plant the garlic as well. It is very, very easy. So let us get started. Alright, so how you know it's ready to harvest is, first of all, it'll be dried. It'll be drying up. Now these could probably dry a little bit more, but we have a lot of rain coming, so I'm just going to start harvesting now before we have the week of rain. We'll just dig around the bulb and then we'll pull it out. Do you want to pull it out? And then we'll just cure these so that they can store for longer. To get your best garlic harvest, you want to plant your bulbs in fall, as it doesn't like the heat, so you'll be harvesting in summer. So that allows it about 8 to 10 months to grow really nice and strong for you. You want to make sure your soil is nice and loose with adequate spacing as well, and watered about once a week. Garlic likes soil that's rich in nitrogen and potassium, so it's a really good idea to water with banana peel fertilizer, which is high in potassium. I'll have a link below for a video I did with 6 best natural fertilizers. It will be in the description. I also like to compost manure and add coffee grounds to it. Coffee grounds is also rich in nitrogen, but it's a slow release fertilizer, so do this a few months before you plan on planting your garlic bulbs. You want to make sure you don't wash your garlic as well, as that can make it get moldy, so you just leave it as is. Just wipe the ends a bit to get the dirt off, and then just let them sit and cure as is. And then I have a rack like this, which was a cheap kind of greenhouse, and we just now using it to cure our garlics and onions. It works really well for that. And you want to leave them for about 4 weeks to cure, and then you can put them into storage. Or with these ones, I'm going to show you another way that I'm going to store these. It's really easy, and it'll store it way longer as well, and easy to use. So a couple of things with garlic is you really want to get organic local garlic. You don't want to get garlic from another country, as it gets irradiated when it comes into your country. So it will still sprout, but then your bulb won't actually grow. You'll just have like this little stub, and you won't have like a fully formed bulb. So that's a good way of tricking you. So you'll be in dirt for 10 months, and you'll be super disappointed because you'll just get this bulb and this little tiny bulb. Nothing actually grows. So don't get from another country, get from your local area, and get organic, because you don't want things that have been heavily sprayed either. To get the best options, you can get even from other people who have grown locally as well. And you want to plant the biggest seeds from your bulb, so that way you're getting the biggest, it will then grow the biggest bulb, if that makes sense. Always want to try and grab the biggest ones to save your seeds, and from there collect the biggest ones again and let them sprout, and then plant them into your garden beds. When planting them into your garden beds, you really want to make sure that your soil is nice and loose, and you plant them about 1 inch deep into the soil. I dig a hole about 2 inches, a good poke in, and then I cover it with about 1 inch worth of dirt. And then just water it. The sun will hit it, and honestly, they're so easy to grow. They'll just keep growing. Just make sure you water them about once a week if it's not already raining. And they do take about 8 to 10 months before they are ready. You know they're ready when they start to really, really dry out a lot. Now, if you're wanting to preserve your garlic, you'll let it cure for about 4 weeks in a nice shade, open area where the wind can blow, so nowhere will get humid and hot. You can also just collect some of these. You can braid the stems if you like and make them look pretty, and then just hang them somewhere away from the direct sunlight and use as needed. That's one way of doing it. And also another way you can do it, which I'm going to show you now, is fermenting your garlic, which is my favorite way. It will last so much longer that way, and then they're just already all peeled and ready to use. So you are going to do a little bit more work up front, but it saves you heaps of work later on, and that is the best way of saving a lot of garlic from rotting. So all you have to do for this is, I already warmed up some water, and I put 1 teaspoon of fine sea salt mixed with 2 cups of filtered water. And now I'm just going to peel these bulbs. I'll put them into my jar, top it up with the water, put the lid on nice and tight, and I'll let it ferment for about 3 weeks to 4 weeks on the counter until it's the taste I like, and then put it in the fridge and use whenever I need. And I have found this to last a solid 6 months in my fridge. Also, the water takes on that beautiful garlic flavor. So once your bulbs are done, you can then use that water to flavor your dishes as well. Make sure that the garlic is completely submerged in water and that you burp your jar regularly, as it will form gases in the jar. You can also add some spices to your garlic mix if you like. I just put 1 teaspoon of Italian herb seasoning into my mix. Generally just add it to the bottom of your jar and then just fill it with water like normal and let it ferment together. It gives it a really rich flavor. I hope you enjoyed this video that's all about garlic, how to plant it, grow it, harvest, cure, and preserve it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos on gardening, cooking from scratch, and just life on the homestead. Enjoy your day.